Hi Digital Arts, this is Miss Lou. We're going to talk about Pixlr Basics today. This is going to be a two-part video. The first thing we're going to go over is some vocabulary words, and this is on your note sheet. PXD is a format that preserves layers. This is best if you are not finished with your project, but it also is not web-friendly, which means that if you were to send someone a PXD file or submit a PXD file, it cannot be opened. A JPEG is a format that compresses layers. Individual elements can't be worked on separately. This is best for projects that are ready to turn in. Pixels are a unit of measurement for a digital image. All digital images are made up of pixels. Resolution is the amount of pixels that make up an image. The higher the resolution, the clearer the picture will be. Transparent means see-through. On your note worksheet, you notice that we have how to create a new work, how to save a work, how to open images from the web, and how to download images from Google Classroom to open into Pixlr. These last two we're going to go over in a second video. For now, we're going to focus on how to create a new one and how to save a new work. Before we do, we're going to go ahead and make a new folder in Google Drive. In order to do that, you're going to want to open a new tab by clicking here. When Google pops up, you're going to want to click on the 9 square icon that says Google Apps. You'll see your Drive there. Google may try to talk you through how to use Drive. You don't have to do that right now. We can do it at a later time. For now, you're going to want to click on New and Folder. And you're going to name your folder Digital Art Projects. Click on Create. I've already created a folder, so yours will show up in your Drive. Let's go back to Pixlr. When you first open Pixlr, you're going to see this menu. So that's an easy way to create an image. You can click on it and the new image menu pops up. But what if you're already in Pixlr and you want to open a new image from the interface? Go up to the menu bar, click on File, and New Image. And now you see the new image menu again. Here you can name your file. You don't want to do anything with presets, but you can change the width and the height of your workspace. This is in pixels. Checkmark transparent to make sure that your background is transparent. You don't want any of your elements to be confused with the background. You know that your workspace is transparent when you see this checkerboard pattern. If you don't, just close your workspace and start over. To save your image, go back up to the menu bar, click on File, click on Save, and from here, you have another opportunity to name your file if you didn't already. Your format is where you're going to choose either JPEG or PXD depending on whether you are finished with your project or would like to work on it the next day. The PXD, as a reminder, is if you want to continue working on your project. Then you would go ahead and click OK and save it in your folder we just created. If you are finished with your project and you're ready to turn in, you would save it as a JPEG. Make sure the quality is 100 and then you'd click OK. Google Drive will pull up, and this is where you want to make sure that you are on your digital arts projects. If you aren't, Google will automatically save your file into downloads. This is not a permanent save. Once you log out of the computer, Google will delete any files that are in here, which is why it is very important that you make your own folder. Anytime you open it, you're going to find all of your projects in here if you've been saving properly. Once you are in the correct folder and you have the correct name for your file, you can click Save. Now you won't get that message, but we're going to pretend that I saved. Once you have that done, you can safely close your workspace and either start over or log off for the day. If you have any questions about creating a new file or saving, please let me know.